Welcome back to F1 2014 Throwback Career Mode. We are back. And we are back for the British Grand Prix. Race 9 of our third season here. We are 9 points ahead of Rosberg in the standings at the moment. Coming off our second straight win and 5th of the season in Austria. We're able to hold off Hamilton with a better strategy. And now we go and see if we can do it for Winslow's home race, for McLaren's home race, for all kinds of home races. It's time to see if we can do another win. And I think they're evaluating our driver's status with the team this weekend. So hopefully a good weekend, hopefully another win. We'll see what happens. Let's go to Silverstone. We are here. No need to do any practice. I think maybe next race we can do some R&D practice. It might be, or a couple races. I don't remember when it is. Cool, thank you. So I'm going to jump into qualifying here, and I will see you for Q3. All right, we are here for Q3, and just like a bunch of Q3s this season, there's green tires getting ready to go on the car. We got some wet qualifying again. We're going to go out here in just a second. We'll give it a little bit of time. There we go. And we're going to put down a lap just in case it starts raining harder throughout the session. I don't want to not put in a lap and then it just gets harder and I can't. So, it doesn't look great, but we're going to see what we can do here. Hopefully it's another pole. The AI seem to be pretty slow in the rain, at least in qualifying, so we'll see. Cross the line here to start our qualifying lap. If we can put it towards the top, we'll just take a seat in the garage and wait for qualifying to end. We'll see. It'll be purple through the first sector regardless because nobody set a lap. Probably looking to be in like the 141s, 142s, somewhere in there maybe. Maybe even slower than that. We shall see as we come through Sector 1. It's purple. It's a 32.5 second sector. Doesn't mean anything to us yet. Oh boy. Coming around the backside of the track now. Not many spots where we can take corners flat out, especially not here. We don't even take that corner flat out in the dry. We got some lap times coming in now. 120 seems to be, oh boy, big slide, where the second sector times are at. Hamilton sets a 47.5, so my 42.43 was definitely not right. We're a little slow through the second sector. That big slide there didn't help. Now Vettel's at the 142, so I was right. I'm not a fool yet. We might have to go for a second lap here just to see if we can get a little closer to the top because it doesn't seem like this is going to be a good one. Just sliding everywhere. No grip. Trying to get the power down. Yeah, let's go for a second lap and see if I can improve. I'm second right now. It's 5 seconds between Vettel and Hamilton. I just slotted right in there. We'll put in the second lap, see if I can go a little bit faster and get closer to Vettel here. I don't know that I will. It seems like it's raining just a little bit harder. Trying to be real easy on the gas so we can get the power down out of these corners. I think we had a 32 through the first sector last time, so that would be faster than Vettel's first sector. We can do that again. We'll see. We're faster than him in the first sector, not quite as fast as our first lap, which means it probably is a little wetter. So we're just going to have to try and keep the car under us. That's how we're going to gain time right now. Oh, come on, find some grit. I mean, regardless, it seems like Hamilton's well out of touch. We're going to start on the first row anyway, but I'd like to get to that pole spot. Give ourselves the best chance off the line. Nah, still just a little bit slower than him. We're going faster than last lap, but we're not quite catching. Gonna have to be a good third sector. Thank you. Get the power down, out of the final corner. Not gonna be pole. It'll be much closer, but not pole. And we'll just leave it at that. Nobody's gonna improve at this point. Oh, they improved. Didn't get to us, though. So second place. Not pole. Vettel's gonna be on pole. The Red Bulls have a little bit more downforce, it seems like. Hands in the air. We finished above our goal of above 5th, so. And we finished above Rosberg, who's our closest title competitor. It's good. Those are the good things. Alright, looks like dry tires on this time. Oh, Adolis Garcia is coming to the Phillies, if anybody was wondering. That might date when this came out, but that doesn't bode well for Harrison Bader coming back. That sucks. I wanted Bader back. Options, primes, options is going to be our strategy for the race here. All green over Jensen. Hopefully that means we get first driver. Hopefully we're so far ahead of him, the team just goes, you're first driver, and we don't go to equal status, but we'll see. With that being said, let's go race. Let's get our home race underway and see if we can't win it in front of the home fans. There's Vettel on the front, or the front spot. Front row, front spot. Number 1 car, even though he didn't win the championship last... Oh, I guess he kind of did because we reset, but he didn't.
Excellent job yesterday. We qualified above expectations. Let's go out there and put in a performance.
Lights coming on. 4, 5. They're off and away we go. Try and get up next to Vettel here. Off the jump. Good start from us. We're going to pull up side by side. Oh, get through. And try and run away now. We'll try and build as big of a gap as we can early here. Don't let them come back at us. Hamilton through to second as well. Vettel's going backwards off the start. Had that good downforce for the rain, but maybe doesn't quite have the speed that we do and Mercedes does right now. Rosberg, or Hamilton and Rosberg through to second and third behind me. If we finish ahead of Rosberg, that means next episode there's a chance that we bump up the difficulty, depending on how far ahead of Rosberg we finish. We get a good jump off the start here, and we are well out in front of the pack. In front of the home race. We're seconds ahead at this point. They're slow back there. We'll see if they come back at us. The Mercedes tend to be faster than us at most tracks, as Rosberg now is through to second place. He's coming for me. He wants his title lead back. I don't want to give it back. 3.7 is the gap right now. It's a good first lap. We'll see if he's going to start closing that in. If he does, it's going to come down to strategy again. The Mercedes were definitely faster than us last time out at Austria, but we ended up winning on strategy. .5 now the gap. We'll see if he's bringing it down or if I just had a little bit worse sector than him. I wouldn't doubt that they're faster than us this weekend. Silverstone not usually one of my great tracks. I'm okay here. Oh, there we go. Now through the second sector, Rosberg under 3 seconds to us, so he's starting to pull it back now. He'll be here in a minute. Most of the pack is either backed up behind somebody who has some damage, or they're just all very slow, because they're way back there. Button's been able to get a good start and get up into the points here. I think he started 11th. I think we pulled back a little bit of time in the third sector that time. Hamilton runs the fastest lap. A whole 8/10 faster than me, so Mercedes is quick today. If we finish third to both of them, Rosberg probably takes the title lead back. So, we're going to have to see what we can do about that. Fastest through the first sector by almost nothing.
At the moment, the gap between you and the car behind is 3 seconds.
Trying to pick up the pace a little bit here. Stay away from them. The Mercedes end up fighting back there. That'll be good for me. That'll give me a chance to keep this gap where it is. Ooh, terrible corner there. They're going to pull back in big time now. Almost down to 2.5 seconds now. I think this will be my fastest lap, but it's not going to be as fast as they're going.
They're getting ready to receive someone in the Mercedes garage. Looks like Hamilton will be stopping within the next few laps.
That's not a surprise. They're both on options with me, so they're all going to stop around 7, 8, or 9, somewhere in there. Hamilton, another fastest lap, still half a second faster than me. A little slower through the first sector this time. See if we can pick it back up through the second and third and get ourselves closer to their pace. 2.4 seconds to gap now as they start to close back in. It was a good start from us, but just don't seem to have the pace that they do today. Should be an easy podium, though, with the next car behind them being way back. Oh boy, turn, car, turn. That's probably Vettel who's behind them. He really had a bad start. I think most of the reason he got the pole, though, was because it was raining. Now in the dry, doesn't quite have the pace. Might be another race similar to last race, where we just don't have the pace of the leader, but we're faster than everybody else, and we're just kind of on our own for a while. Can almost see the Mercedes in the mirror. 2.5 seconds behind right now. Now I can see him in the mirror. They're getting big. The only thing that's going to really help me in maybe getting second is the fact that they're so close to each other, so strategy-wise, one of them's going to be at a disadvantage. Probably Rosberg, I would guess, because Hamilton qualified better, but I'm not sure. Stayed at 1.5 seconds through the first sector. Ooh, a little tight on that corner. Here they come. Might be in DRS at this point. Not quite. They're close, though. That was my fastest lap of the race, trying to get away from these guys. It's not working. We did pull back a couple tenths, but they're still pretty close. There goes those couple tenths right back to him in the first sector. Oh boy, they're stalking. I don't like this. Let's see if they can get past me. We've seen the AI have a lot of trouble passing in this game. So we'll see if, with both of them coming at me with a pretty good clip, if they could get by. Or if they're going to have trouble finishing the passes like we've seen a lot of. They should be okay once they get DRS, like down this straight here. They should be able to get me, I would think. They might have it right now.
Behind is a full second down on you.
But if they can't get me on that straight, I don't know where they're going to get me that they're going to be able to finish the pass, because they won't stick it up the inside on a corner anywhere. If we go in side by side, they'll back out.
Rosberg's faster than you by half a second a lap. We need you to put in some good laps now.
I'm trying, guys. I am trying. We're coming in at the end of next lap for the pit stop. We'll see. We might be able to hold them off all the way, which would give us an undercut on whichever one of them doesn't come in. No, they're close enough for DRS now, for sure. Ooh, just can't get the tires to grip through there. A little wider than I wanted to be. Oh, here he comes. Big run. Let's see if he can get me with the DRS. Oh, boy. Kind of stuck it back up the inside there. I think he's got me, though. Yep, there goes Rosberg through. Hamilton all over us now as well. Oh, Rosberg slow through there. We'll go back around the outside. We'll get back to the lead, and Hamilton comes through with us.
Stopping this lap.
We're coming in this lap. Back to the lead. Rosberg slow through the chicane. Gives the spot back to both myself and Hamilton. Goes back to third. And Hamilton's dropped off us just a touch. Although our tire is starting to go bad. The grip's gone. But I think we're going to hold on to the pit stop.
We think the car behind is running on full revs. He's trying to close the gap.
Hamilton running full revs, trying to get us going into the pit stop. We'll see what he can do. The three of us fighting may help Vettel get back into this race a little bit. He looks like he might be maybe a touch closer now. Oh boy, that's not a good set of corners. But he should be far enough back that he won't get me before the pit stop, at least. Down into the pits. Be followed by Hamilton. Rosberg stays on track. Set a fastest lap because we came into the pits. Prime's on, and we're away. I can't tell. He might have went on to options, though. They'll tell us in a second, I'm sure. Looks like Vettel came in as well.
Watch out for traffic as you rejoin the track.
If he went on to options, he'll pass us pretty quick, I would imagine.
The car's got a new set of prime tyres on. You only have to stop once now. One stop left. Jensen is in the pits. Jensen has pitted.
Ooh, they double stacked us at McLaren here. That's fancy. Kind of double stacked. I mean, we came in on the same lap. We were far enough apart that that was doable. We'll see once we get back to the pit straight here if we have done any kind of undercut on Rosberg or what we've done. We should still be ahead of him, unless he just really ripped a lap once we came in. Here comes Hamilton, hits us a little bit. Picked a tough place to pass. Rosberg into the pits now. There goes Hamilton. Definitely on faster tires than us. We'll let him through. I don't want to burn these tires up trying to fight him when he's very clearly faster than us. We'll have the chance to come back at him in the last stint here.
You're on the slower tyre, but you're maintaining the gap to the car ahead, so we're very happy. This is good.
And we will get out in front of Rosberg. We'll see what strategy he's on. Last time out we had a better strategy than the Mercedes, so we'll see if that happens again here. Close enough to get some DRS. The longer we stay in DRS, the more we negate their strategy. But I think we're already going to be out of it. Especially going into these next few corners, we're not going to have the grip that he's going to have to stay with him. Rosberg's actually probably going to pull up to us if he's on options. Oh yeah, no turn in the car. Come on.
Okay, it looks like the car ahead is trying to create a gap. He's running full revs, maximum power.
Hamilton's trying to get gone. See what Rosberg's got for us. Here he comes. I don't think he's gonna get there. Nope. Oh, but he scared me onto the grass a little bit. I couldn't tell what tires he was on. They haven't said anything to me, so I'm gonna guess options with Hamilton. They're going primes late.
They're getting ready to receive someone in the Mercedes garage. Looks like
That's
Hamilton
wild.
will be stopping within the next few laps.
He probably shouldn't be until like lap 16. Hamilton sets the fastest lap. Rosberg all over us. Can't get the car turned here. He's going to have a shot. Not going to get it. But these primes are bad. They're tough. Oh, boy. And he's through. Still didn't see what tires he was on.
Slightly down on where we expected to finish. Keep pushing.
He is on the options, so that's at least that. For now, we're just going to try and keep as much pace in this car as we can on these primes, as long as we can. And then we'll see if we can come back at them at the end here. I think we're going to lose too much time on this prime stint to catch them at the end. We were 4 seconds slower than Hamilton on that lap. We're just hemorrhaging time to them at this point. We're definitely the third fastest car today. I don't think we got anything for them, so I think it's going to be just kind of a boring race here to the end where we nip that third podium spot. Vettel's coming back at us just a little bit. I'd imagine he might be on options as well. but I don't think he'll get back to us, and then we're going to go onto the faster tire for that last stint, so he's not going to get us, I would presume. We should see, I'd say 3 laps for Hamilton, but they're telling me 2. So maybe he's going 11 laps on the primes instead of 10, I don't know. But I think we're definitely on for a pretty solid 3rd place finish here. The Mercedes are fast today. And depending on who wins, we could fall back to 2nd in the championship if Rosberg wins. He'd be 1 point back ahead of us if he won and we got 3rd. So we're hoping for Hamilton at this point. Hamilton did not come in on the lap my team said he was going to come in. So he definitely is coming in probably 16 here. Rosberg should be a lap behind him. And then we will have the lead for like a lap before we come in. We're cruising up on a big old pack of lap cars here. And then it looks like my teammate is hanging out in like 15th right now, which is not great. Vettel's starting to close in a lot now as our tires are starting to go off a bit, so that's a little bit concerning, but he's still 12 seconds back. I don't think he's going to catch us in any way. Oh boy. Well, he might if we do that. We'll see. Hamilton should be in here in just a second, and then we will see where we cycle out against them and if we have any chance to run them back down late. I don't think we do. That should be him coming in right now. Maybe. Rosberg didn't flip to first. Maybe Rosberg came in. Nope, now he did. Ooh, he's going to come out right in front of us, which means he pulled off a whole pit stop ahead of us.
Just watch the aggression when you're overtaking. We don't want to lose places because of a penalty.
I was perfectly fine. So we're in front of him for the moment, but he is probably going to get back by us pretty quick. And he's already got a full pit stop on us, so it is what it is. I don't think we're winning today. Oh boy. Starting to come into that lap traffic as well now. Rosberg should be in this lap, which would give us the lead for just a second before we come in next lap. See if we can pull up to these lap cars maybe and get some extra help to get away from Hamilton for a minute. Now we should cycle well ahead of Rosberg when he pits and be much closer to maybe grabbing a 2nd place. But I think against Hamilton, we're definitely out of it at this point. Cars fighting up ahead, these lap cars are. So we're going to try and pull in and get some blue flags on them here. A bunch of cars in the pits, including Button, who might have gone option 2nd stint, going primes at the end here. Oh boy. Come out behind our teammate who's in 17th at the moment. But I need you to hold up Hamilton big time. Big time. He will give us a DRS, which is nice. Oh boy, the tires just don't want to grip anymore. Holding on over Hamilton. I think he'll get us just before the pit stop. We got that straight coming up. Unless he goes for a crazy dive here in this next complex of corners and doesn't get it. We'll see. I think he's pretty close. I think Rosberg's pretty close too. Nope, he didn't get us. So we're going to come in and pit. He's going to go off to take over the lead. We're going to see what happens. Alright, coming out on the options now. We're going to have to see what kind of lap times we can put down. Back to third. We've got a lot of lap cars to get through, but maybe they'll give us some DRS that'll help us get a couple crucial tenths and seconds back on Rosberg. We'll have to see at the end of this sector where we are in comparison to him. 12 seconds is the gap. Can we bring down 12 seconds? Probably not. And Vettel, we'll see how far back Vettel is. Probably about the same. Yeah, 11.8. So we come up behind our teammate here to put him a lap down again. There's no reason we should not be the first driver after this race if we're lapping our teammate. I mean, I don't know that the game can do that. I don't know if it just has to go equal first and then we go to first driver, but going a lap down to your teammate is not great. It should mean we get the first driver, but we'll see. We'll see what happens after the race. Be nice if we could do a little more R&D to the end of the season to catch up to Mercedes a little bit. As you can see, they're still much faster than us sometimes. Alright, we got a couple laps left here. We've actually been very fast to Rosberg. We're under 6 seconds for the gap now. We've cut almost 7 seconds out of his lead, but I don't think it's going to be enough. In 2 laps, I don't think we're going to get 6 seconds back on him. But we can try. I mean, we're not going to give up yet. Something could still happen up ahead. I think he might catch 1 or 2 more lap cars. That's him right up there that you can see. We're giving it everything we got. We're going to get it down to a couple seconds, I think. It's just going to be hard to get those last few seconds to him with only a lap and a half left. But we're trying. We set a fastest lap 3 or 4 laps ago, and we've been pretty close to that time the last few laps. I don't know where Hamilton is. He's got this race locked up, I believe. Closer and closer every lap. 5 seconds now is the gap. We've been taking about a second a lap out, maybe a little more the last few laps. But coming onto the last lap here, I think it's just going to be a little bit too little too late kind of deal. So white flag's in the air. Hamilton cruising around to get his win.
Front by a second per lap.
Oh, so close. We're going to get to Rosberg, but not quite. 2 or 3 more laps, so we might have had a shot at him. But I mean, good run by us here in the last stint to even get this close to him. We've run back almost 8 seconds now in this last stint. By the end of the race, it'll probably be 8, maybe 9. Vettel well back, 14 seconds behind us now. He's been losing a little bit each lap as well, but he might be on options because he's not losing that much. So he might have been primes middle stint, options final stint, like us. Coming down to the end of this one, Lewis Hamilton should be crossing the line any second now to get his win. We're going to get close, but not quite get to Rosberg. We'll end up 3rd, but still on the podium. Unless Rosberg crashes right now. There's Hamilton with the win. Not that far ahead of us, honestly. A little rough at the end there. Rosberg takes 2nd. We'll take 3rd. And I think hold on to a 6-point lead in the championship. Alright, we'll take 3rd. Goes Hamilton, Rosberg, Winslow, Vettel, Alonso, Raikkonen, Ricciardo, Massa, Hülkenberg, and Perez for the points. Our teammate, a lowly 19th in that race. That's a tough one. Nobody out of the race, though. Everybody finished. Still at the top, now just 6 points ahead. Hamilton closes back in a bit as well. He's only 22 points behind us. So a race win separates the top 3 drivers at this point. Our teammate back in 12th with still 15 points. Didn't get any that race. It's going to be tight to the end. Mercedes is still holding on over us, but Red Bull's climbed back in it a little bit. Only 2 points down now as Button not really holding up his end of the deal. There we go. We'll go give the Merc guys a little high-five hug. Good job, Lewis. Good job, Nico. The fight is on. Well, we're equal status. So, that's where we're at now. It doesn't change anything for the R&D, unfortunately. Go up to the top of our emails here. Check in. Looks like it's going to be dry next time out for Germany. Oh, we're going to have a championship rival. We'll probably make it one to Mercedes. We've been bumped up to equal status with Jensen. That's our 6th podium of the year. And that's where we're at. That'll be it. We do have the chance to get some R&D here at Germany this time out. And that's our engine supplier, which I believe is Mercedes. It's their home race. So another chance to impress the team, impress the engine suppliers, and hopefully beat their works team in Germany. That's all we have for this episode. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and come back next time for race 10. We'll be about halfway through our 3rd season here, and the title fight's just going to get spicier and spicier to the end. See you next time. Goodbye.